Timmins Mayor Michelle Boileau announced today she is exercising strong mayor powers to veto some amendments to the 2026 budget. The mayor says council's decision to set aside over $500,000 for pickleball courts at the McIntyre Community Centre would be a duplication of spending. She adds it would not be mindful of rising costs and their impact on residents to include that item. The mayor has also vetoed council's resolution to spend around $140,000 to procure dark, rich organic soil for 7 baseball fields. Boileau says the city has sufficient quantities of the material to meet anticipated operational needs for 2026.
I used some of the same principles that applied to some of the other budget decisions that were made. We saw removing $500,000 that was originally proposed for the Action Sports Park development, the halving of what was proposed for the cricket pitch development, and so the idea of timing and project readiness, and if, again, without the defined scope, without being advanced in its planning, having secured funding sources, and given the current fiscal context, those were the principles that I used to evaluate the different capital projects.
It's probably one of the most inclusive sports out there in our community, and I think having courts in each area of the community is an important thing, and I think this would have, in addition to ensuring that we had that coverage across the community, would have provided a single facility that would allow for multiple courts and the hosting of tournaments in a competitive setting with the McIntyre complex to support that next door.
Boileau says the current budget allows for new pickleball courts at Leo Del Villano Park that will be constructed this summer. And she adds council is also committed to Northern College's sports dome development, which will also include pickleball courts. Council has 15 days to respond to the mayor's veto.